Live from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. And with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top-caliber team.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Jefferson out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. Shumpert with the steal. LeBron drives in. Here's Jefferson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Pass to Fournier. Feeds it to Ross. Late in the season, some teams without the opportunity to be looking to the postseason. But the teams that are in the playoff picture, this is really when you want to be getting everything aligned and hitting your stride.
I think any NBA player will tell you, and certainly broadcasters, we feel this the moment you walk in the arena. As it stretches to the back nine, the proverbial back nine, you feel a different air in the arena. It's almost tangible. You walk in the building and there's this sense that, oh boy, the real season's about to start.
It's true in every sport, though.
No question.
Can't you last quarter of the NFL season?
Yeah.
Last month of the college basketball season, which you know well.
No doubt about it. This is about championships. Your legacy is on the line.
Now Payton following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Fournier's shot is off.
I thought for sure he would hit that shot, but his release didn't look good.
Jefferson passing to Irving. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
They set the screen. Now dish to Fournier. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. They're probably well aware of the firepower they're up against here.
You know, it sounds like it. I mean, their coach knows how tough it is to slow this team down, and he wants to make sure his guys understand that as well.
You know, I think they're ready for it. Their coach called it out, acknowledged the challenge they're facing, and this should be a good one.
Here's Payton after Richard Jefferson's basket. 4 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Cleveland coach Tyronn Lue, of course, played 11 years in the NBA. Started, came off the bench, won titles with the Lakers, played on the worst team in the league. I mean, that breadth of experience seems to serve him well as a head coach. He's certainly seen enough.
Free throw good. Gordon. And Lue gives Coach Doc Rivers credit for seeing the coaching potential in him when he didn't see it in himself.
You're right, Kevin. Rivers told him, you could coach for me. And Tyronn wasn't so sure. Thought coaching sounded like too much work. 6 years later, change of heart, called Doc to ask for a job, and the rest is history.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Shumpert in the corner. Irving with it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
You know, they've made every possession count and doing it for an extended period. This is nice.
Now here's Payton. 8 points his last outing. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Detroit. James kicks to Thompson. stolen by Biyombo. Fournier dishes to goal.
That's how you attack.
How'd he do that?
And has got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Now Fournier following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
If you look at the Cavs offense, I think there's a lot to like. They can shoot it. They're sure-handed with the basketball, and they're very good at attacking the offensive glass.
And Doris, you talk about the offensive rebounding for the Cavaliers with Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love. You've got your hands full.
Oh, Kevin, these are elite players on the offensive glass. And as a defense, it's hard enough containing LeBron and Kyrie. Now you bring help. Their bigs are at the rim cleaning up any misses. What a great recipe for success.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Down low. Here's LeBron. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one. And here is Payton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Ross. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
They were right there on him, guys. When you take away space from a shooter, it can rattle and force a miss like they did there.
Jefferson setting the pick for Shumpert. Passes to LeBron. The 11-footer. Again, the Cavaliers score.
LeBron has become such an accomplished mid-range shooter. You've got to crowd him or he's going to drop that one in every time.
Ross kicks to Payton. Gordon with it. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte. Ross for 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Listen, the offense had the crowd's energy to feed off, but it doesn't explain a lack of effort on defense. There's
the screen. Payton with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Payton passes to Fournier. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Irving. LeBron outside. Charity stripe shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. James has got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Gordon with the screen for Ross. To the wing on the left. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And free throws are especially difficult on the road. The crowd noise can affect what you're thinking, and it's a challenge. And it was obviously a challenge they were dealing with.
Now Payton following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Fournier dishes to Biyombo. Payton in the corner. Gordon a screen. The 3, Fournier. Tries again. That shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Deep two from Ross, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Ross has got his first bucket of the night.
Now, I'm not sure how much more we could say about this guy's offensive game. He's so gifted. Plays like that are just simply routine at this point.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payton kicks to Ross. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside Irving. Good D by Payton.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Payton. To the paint. Diambo, the pass to Gordon. Good on the shot.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Orlando making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Ross. Hezonja comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Derek Williams comes in for LeBron. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Korver. Outside Williams. Shoots it. No good there. So Orlando will take it the other way. And Darren Williams, once in the conversation for the best point guards in the NBA. Doris, unfortunately, injuries have been a constant concern with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost some of that quickness that made that crossover so deadly. And he doesn't live in the lane punishing people with his frame like he did early, but he's still a master in the pick and roll. And when he's right, he can contribute at a very high level. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
To the left side wing. Augustine dishes to Gordon. Green, the screen. Smith against Gordon. There's Green with the three. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got himself on the board with three there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They set the pick. Williams kicks to Fry. Smith the pass to Fry. Williams dishes to Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-4 run. Now here is Augustine. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Launches it. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And it's Korver in the corner. Dishes to Williams. He kicks to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. Williams, a screen on Augustine. Just 4 to shoot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
1:05 left to play in the first. Now Augustine He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Azania. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Magic have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. First one falls for him. James checked in for Cleveland. And he can't hit the second. And for LeBron, he's got a lot of miles on him. Some studies have shown players who come to the league at a young age and Doris play a lot of minutes end up experiencing earlier and sharper declines in their 30s. Do you think that could be the case for LeBron?
Well, obviously, Kevin, we've seen him deal with some back issues over the course of his career. He took that mid-season break back in 2015, the longest absence of his career. But listen, come on, LeBron's been an Iron Man. He's learning to pick his spots and to manage some of that wear and tear.
And there's Bismack Biyombo on the assist by Augustine. Biyombo's got his first basket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Williams. Now the pass to LeBron. Can they get it? And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic out in front, up by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh yeah. I mean, 2 guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guys should be. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Boy, the perimeter attack has been relentless. You can see them setting up from distance, but stopping them is another matter.
We've got Evan Fournier. Green is out there with Hazonia. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Augustine in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. The Magic have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic's size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game. And just with a smile on his face, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball. And so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I'm just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love it. At all levels, you love the game.
Yeah. If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to be there.
You're watching, that's right. Fournier's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Williams kicks to Fry. Williams a screen. The feed to LeBron. On the wing, Korver. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The 10-footer. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here is Irving. He has 5. He dishes it to Fry. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, how does Kyrie collect himself so quickly before going up?
And here's Augustine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to Azania. Fires for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving against Fournier. Pick Williams for 3. Fry. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And really, Fry's quick release is deadly. He is most comfortable pulling from beyond the arc.
Pounds, Cleveland takes possession.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Irving. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's averaging 30 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in, and then for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Jefferson comes in for Derek Williams. And Smith subbed in for James. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Thompson, a screen on Augustine. Irving from long range. Rebound by Jeff Green.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, when you think about international players, English is usually their second language. Now, Andrew Bogut is from Australia, but that hasn't prevented him from having communication issues in the past. He said, "I get a lot of crap for my accent." That sense of humor and laid-back demeanor belies his intensity. He said of his country's reputation, they know on the court we'll fight till the end.
No doubt about that. Thanks, Dave. Peyton, he's checked in for Orlando. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now Peyton, after Kyle Korver missing on that last 3-pointer, puts it up, and he can't bank that one in. Outside Irving. Screen by Jefferson. Irving passes to Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Korver kicks to Irving. He feeds it to Jefferson. For 3, Smith gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And that's JR's specialty right there. The defense can't let him have a shot. I don't care what kind of range he's in.
Up top, Ross. He's covered by Thompson. Ross kicks to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Here's Irving following the bucket by Orlando.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Fournier kicks to Peyton. Green, the screen. Ross with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
I think you'd like to see a little more determination defensively to fight through that and contest a bit.
Irving misses.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Biombo kicks to Green, and it's sent back by Irving. Three-pointer. They get it back, and they will call over the back on the play.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Magic leading by 8. Outside, Green. Kicks to Payton. Green with a screen on Irving. Smith against Ross. Back to Payton. Pass to Ross. Three-pointer. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Doris, I think you still hold one of the top spots for all-time assists at Providence. Who do you think is the best right now at dishing out assists in the NBA?
I think that the guy who has the most complete command of the position right now is Chris Paul. Yeah, the ball's on a string. He seems to make every right decision, willing to score it when he has to, Kevin, but you know his primary thought process is, who can I get the ball to fastest? DJ, Blake, JJ Redick, you name it, Chris Paul.
When you were at the top of your game, when these guys were at the top of their game, is everything in slow motion? Is that when you know you've hit that stride as a point guard that you want to have?
I don't think there's any question. And one of the ways you get there is you watch a ton of film as a point guard, because the game slows down on film. Your options open right before your eyes, so that when you step back between the lines, Kevin, now you have an understanding the game is moving slower. It's a great point by you.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
You know, the momentum has shifted away from them, and now they need a strategy to recapture it.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Cavaliers 4th.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here's Shumpert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Screen by Smith. Shot to stop the run. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Cleveland. Payton with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Feeds to Ross. Puts one up from 19. And yes, it's good. Ross has got his third bucket of the night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Jefferson has a wide open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Jefferson's got 6 points.
Yeah, guys, that takes vision and timing to put it on time and on target.
Now here's Ross. He's got 7, stolen by Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. Again, the miss by Smith.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
No good from Ross.
Boy, his shot's a little off tonight, but they're out in front because other guys are stepping up.
Offensive rebound. That one good for 2. He's got 6.
You know, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Outside, Green. Payton in the corner. There's the dish to Ross. Green, the pass to Payton. And that one, good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, outstanding finish inside against a defender that basically towers over him.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bismack Biyombo. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. Now Smith. He's got 6. Outside jumper. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Smith, no good. Orlando leading by 9. Fournier dishes to Payton. Magic moving the ball around. Green, the screen. Fournier for 3. Rebound by Smith. Cavaliers shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Pass to Shumpert. Screen by Jefferson. Green against Shumpert. To the paint. Here's Frye. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center, and on a very reasonable contract.
Doris, you look at advanced statistics. Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively, and, of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Magic. And both free throws good for Frye.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA who struggle at the line, but for him, it's a real strength.
Dishes to Green. Shoots from the baseline. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, he took a solid angle, didn't block the attempt, but still forced the miss.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Frye kicks to Shumpert. 5 on the clock. Out to Smith. Here's the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Payton outside. He kicks it to Green. There's the pick.
Foul number 2, and with so much time left in the second, he really needs to guard against picking up a third.
The Magic have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. Free throw drops for Green. Part of the cycle of the game, young guys coming in, older guys on their way out. Doris, what do you think it takes for a young player looking to establish themselves against seasoned veterans?
Yeah, I think coachability first and foremost. Listen to the players who are around you. Listen to the coaching you're getting. You have to accept coaching. Establish your work habits early, and I mean that in between the lines and off. Are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you eating properly? Are you resting? There's so much that goes into the success of an NBA player.
And a lot of ways for teams to help in that regard. A lot of guidance in all those areas.
Well, you're talking about guys who are now being drafted sometimes, Kevin, at 19, 20 years of age. As you know, you're not quite legal in the eyes of the law, so you have to have good people around setting a great example and making sure they're doing all the things necessary.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Frye. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just an example of Frye working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
Now here is Augustine. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gordon a screen. Off the pick. They get it again. There's the pass to Augustine. .109 left here in the second. On the wing, Gordon. Here's Azania. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside, Williams. The feed to Shumpert. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
Really the smart option.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Orlando, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The free throw drops for Gordon. Second free throw, no good.
I think one of the things I admire about LeBron James is that he realizes his influence should go beyond basketball. I mean, this is the highest earning player in the NBA. But let's keep in mind, this is a guy who's created a business empire. Movies, TV shows, marketing companies, sports agency, you name it. His ambition's not limited just between the lines winning titles.
Here's Gordon. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
Twelve seconds left here in the second. Here's Williams to the inside. And James throws it down.
Yeah, when LeBron James is fighting his way through contact, he makes it look so easy.
And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lou. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Well, they were really in attack mode. The most telling stat is how many times they got to the free throw line. They weren't all afraid to get their hand and get those elbows dirty. You know I'm a specialist when it comes to the elbows, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And now the third quarter about to get going. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
Yeah, he's moving so fast through the lane. He's beating defenders to the spot, and then you're in a position where the only thing to do, foul him.
Magic leading by 8. Check it out for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Channing Frye out there with Jefferson, and it's Irving in at the point. Payton passes to Ross. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, you give him that kind of space, he's going to make you pay for it.
Irving kicks to James. Shot on the way. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Payton dishes to Fournier. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Fournier's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I think defensively, they've got to get their heads in the game. Judging by that play, they've come out of the locker room a little lethargic.
Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to LeBron. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. No good that time. And Orlando the other way now. And here's Fournier. He has 7. Gordon a screen. They set the pick. Payton passes to Gordon. Fires for 3. Here's Biyombo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Orlando.
You really gotta like a lot of the things about the way this offense is flowing right now. Just a solid overall approach in terms of knocking down threes at a high clip and scoring in a variety of other ways.
No good on the free throw. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. So we can't get either to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Boy, if it gets you to hesitate just a second as a defender, that's all he needs to get to the rack.
Now here's Payton. Ross on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Shumpert against Fournier. Outside Shumpert. Nobody near Irving. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Payton left side. Inside. Gordon. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, when he's in rhythm like this, the whole team benefits. His scoring efficiency gives them a major advantage.
Free throw shooting for him, just 6 of 10. And that one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Jefferson kicks to James. Pass to Irving. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
How good is Kyrie at getting that shot up with a defender in his grill?
Payton with the ball. And Fournier kicks to Biyombo. Buries it down low. He's got 10. Timeout called, Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Fournier. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. There's the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Fournier's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Payton. Back to Fournier. Down low. And the basket by Gordon. And now a 12-point Orlando lead.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Screen by Jefferson. Outside Irving. To the inside. Thompson. Biyombo with the block. They recover it. They get the rebound. Irving against Payton. Right side, Irving. And that one comes up a bit short.
Neither coach nor his teammates are pleased with the way he's playing. He's simply got to adjust his shot selection.
And Fournier kicks to Payton. Gordon a screen. Jefferson against Payton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Korver's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's James. 10 points for him. Thompson, a screen on Gordon. LeBron dishes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Orlando leading by 12.
You know, guys, you could make the case that Tristan Thompson has a center's game and a power forward's frame. He put on some weight going into last season in order to spend more time at the 5. That was probably a wise choice.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Magic making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. And Thompson able Doris to defend the 4 and 5 spot pretty well.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you know, you love his ability to be able to bang inside and also move laterally when he's away from the rim. And though he's not a great shot blocker, he gives you just enough rim protection when you play him at the 5 spot.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Payton. He's got 5. Pass to Hazanya. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Inside, here's James. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Kicks it to Gordon. Back to Payton. Gordon with the screen for Fournier. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That kind of miss rarely happens, but when they occur, they're pretty shocking.
On its way from Irving for 2. A rebound by Hazanya.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Payton outside. Passes it to Hazanya. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. That shot missing.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
What a brutal stretch for him, just trying to work his way out of it, which is harder than it sounds. Building confidence in that deep ball, 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
To the paint, here's Gordon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 23.
Boy, spotted his teammate on the move, put the assist perfectly placed out in front of him, leading him right to the rack.
Payton kicks to Gordon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's been a tough night at the line, shooting 6 of 11. No good on the free throw.
And only about 60% from the line for the game. They shot it better in that first half, but have fallen apart here in the second half.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Payton. Cleveland also making some changes. Williams comes in for James. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Irving. He's off on the second.
And not doing very well at the line in this half. Percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60.
Outside Korver. On the wing, Williams. Back to Korver. From the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Fournier in the corner. Green with a screen on Williams. Off the pick. Rebounded by Korver. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And Thompson kicks to Williams. The screen from Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Williams. He feeds it to Smith. Smith missing again. Magic leading by 11. Now here is Augustine. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Cavaliers 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Korver against Fournier. Smith with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Now Augustine. The pass to Hazanya. And he He comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Hezonja's got 7 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Not the strongest play defensively, though. I mean, he was taken out by that screen far too easily.
Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Left side, Williams. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Magic. Fournier's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Williams against Augustine. Gordon a screen. Pass to Hezonja. Lets it go from deep. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 5 assists tonight. The Cavaliers trailed by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Williams kicks to Korver. They set the pick, and here's Fry from the arc. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And right now there's nothing the defense can do. You can see them stretching further and further out to guard him beyond the arc, but he just keeps knocking down big 3 after big 3. As a fan, you love it. And as a defender, you just hope it ends soon.
Orlando leading by 18. Green, the screen. Pass to Hezonja.
Let's go.
Green with a screen on Williams. In the corner, it's Gordon. No good on the triple.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Smith for 3. Drops in the tray. Smith's got 12.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's Hezonja. He's got 10. The shot's good from Fournier.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Korver. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Korver. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And Channing Frye, a 3-point specialist of 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
Now think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game, and he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in. Free throw, good from Frye.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Frye, an important role player. At 6'11", he can play the 4 and the 5, able to launch the long ball and really stretch the floor.
Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Basket, good. And the Magic lead by 16.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the jam by Derek Williams.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Here's Hezonja. He's got 12. Gordon a screen. Hezonja, the pass to Augustine. For 3. Off on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic out in front. They lead. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
The offense will come and go. This has got to.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. The Cavaliers trailed by 14. They've got Terrence Ross. Hezonja is out there with DJ Augustine. Then there's Green, and it's Biyombo at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Irving from long range. Here's Thompson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I just love it. Ball comes off the iron. Thompson doesn't sit back. He's actively fighting for the rebound.
And Tristan Thompson has improved his scoring efficiency, Doris, every season in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Kevin, this is not a go-to scorer, more of a garbage buckets type player, but he's learning how to be effective. And he's also improving as a decision maker. Last season, his best ever assist-to-turnover ratio.
And Augustine kicks to Hezonja from deep. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 7th assist in the game. Irving kicks to Thompson. Back to Irving. Feeds it to James. Down low, Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good. Magic leading by 13. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Hezonja kicks to Augustine. Here's Biombo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
At the line, shooting 2. Here's Biombo.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And they better hope their performance at the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. Missing your free throws is a good way to cough up a lead.
And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Augustine against Irving. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air.
And the first one at the line is good. You talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The dish to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Irving. Dishes it to LeBron. Fades back. Orlando grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Hezonja, the pass to Ross. He kicks to Green. Right side. Lasagna. Another miss by Orlando. And here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boy, what a terrific look inside for Shumpert. The D wasn't going to just give it to him, and he wisely uses his speed and athleticism to draw the defense into him.
And he makes the first. Payton, he's checked in for the Magic. And both free throws good for Shumpert.
You'd like a guy like Shumpert to be just a little more efficient at the line, but he gets it done more often than not.
The feed to Ross. Green with a screen for Ross. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Here's Payton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Fournier is checked in for Augustine. Smith checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trailed by 11. Outside Irving. He dishes it to James. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Payton kicks to Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 10 points for Jeff Green.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Thompson sets the pick for Jefferson. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Payton. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And that one hits back iron. Magic leading by 11. And here's Fournier. Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Irving. Jefferson, a screen on Green. And on the way from Irving for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 19 points.
Irving, one of those guys that will make a shot no matter how well you defend him. That's just how good he is.
Green with a screen on LeBron. Ross dishes to Green. It's Fournier on the wing. There's the screen. Off the screen. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
You know, that kind of miss can rattle your confidence. He knows he should have had that one.
Screen by Jefferson. Smith the pass to Thompson. And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. One of Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the three-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over. He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Gordon's checked in for Green. And he sinks the second. Magic leading by 7. Payton kicks to Fournier. Gordon a screen. On the wing, Gordon. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Fournier with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. And James throws it down hard.
huge bucket at the rim, and they cut into that lead. That's exactly where he likes to make his living.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Smith. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that one falls for Jefferson. And he can't hit the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
There's a good screen. It's Fournier on the wing. Launches a 3. And it's Payton with the assist. Fournier's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Cleveland. Ross kicks to Fournier. The 15-footer. Good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Smith outside. James sets the screen for Smith. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, with JR, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you get in his face. He can still knock it down with the best of them.
Payton outside. Top of the key, Fournier. There's the pick. To the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Boy, that's great patience. Work the ball until you find a mismatch for the easy bucket.
On the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Smith. From 11 feet away. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Down low. Here's Biyombo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
No luck that time either.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Nice shot by Smith.
You know, guys, Smith not just a three-point threat. Very capable of doing work in the mid-range.
Payton outside. There's the pick. He feeds it to Fournier. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I think it's clear J.R. Smith settling into his role as a three-point specialist as his career tends toward the back 9. You know, he can still elevate and finish above the rim when the opportunity presents itself, but he knows his role.
And he knocks down the first one. And Smith with size and athleticism, we all know pretty good at hitting contested shots.
Well, Kevin, we know he's got no conscience as a shooter. His motto is, when in doubt, shoot the ball. His decision-making obviously questioned at times, but the way he shoots it, it's not a bad idea.
J.R. Smith hits them both.
And Smith needs to continue to work on improving his shot from the free throw line.
Payton dishes to Ross. Biombo kicks to Payton. And the pass to Fournier. Back to Payton. Here's Gordon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Jefferson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jones is checked in. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving with the ball. James up top. Pass to Jones. Cleveland moving the ball around. Payton against Irving. Ross. And the jam by Ross.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw good from Gordon. Channing Fries checked in for Jones. Gordon hits both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Irving. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Biombo. Here's Ross. No good there. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Fry passes to James. Irving for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now here's Fournier. Pass to Gordon. Beyond the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Al Fournier, Gordon a screen. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Channing Frye.
Oh, what a big-time bucket from Fry. He doesn't shy away from pressure. You have to love it.
Payton kicks to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Biombo. Doesn't go that time. Williams with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Irving. the arc. Carries it from three-point range. Irving's got 18 points now here in the second half.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. When he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Fournier dishes to Payton. Gordon a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Orlando.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
Smith the pass to Irving to tie it up. Biombo with the block. And they'll keep possession.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
No, they don't. Showing some big-time heart on that shot.
Smith against Fournier. Feeds it to Biombo. And stolen by Franck. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
We know that LeBron has always been a good foul shooter. Not a great one, but a good one.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
And as updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Two.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
The first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Derek Williams checked in for Cleveland. Here's Gordon. And Fournier kicks to Payton. Gordon a screen. Payton dishes to Ross. There's Gordon with the 3. Offensive rebound on the wing. Gordon. The tray. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Inside. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that
3-point lead. Here's Peyton. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, what do you take from winning a game when you don't play your best as a team?
I mean, the only thing that matters is that we got the W. You know, obviously there's things to learn, things we got to correct that we'll watch the film tomorrow morning. We came here and handled business. It may not have been a perfect game, but we got it done.
Got on the grind and got the win. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. There was obviously some discussion at halftime about how to get him more involved. He completely dominated the second half.
There isn't much that Kyrie Irving can't do offensively. He's got unreal handles, amazing vision, and he can finish in tight or knock down the deep ball. Kyrie is the man I want running my offense because he's from New Jersey.
He was a threat every time they fed him the ball. He was in attack mode offensively. So much confidence. Wow, unbelievable.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for